Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Westcliff. Just come out to give the boys a little nibble, a little bit of breakfast. They're still feeding quite nicely. Pond's down to about 12 degrees. It was a little bit chilly overnight here. Not as cold as last night. Night before we had frost. Went out to do my bins and there's all thick ice on the top of my bins. These are still up though, having a munch around, grazing on whatever you throw in. They're certainly not fighting over it anymore anyway. I wonder if any of you can remember. I know there's one person who can remember because he asked me when we was at the All England Koi show a couple of weeks back. Dave from Koi Karma. Well, there was a couple of people actually asked what happened to Pete the pigeon. And I think if you remember, well, he was saying because he'd broken both his legs, but he could still fly, and he used to walk about on his wings. And of an evening he used to sit down here by the side of the pergola and then fly off at night. Don't know where he went. And one evening he sat down here and he didn't move, and I said, well, if he don't go tonight, he's either going to meet a grizzly end with the foxes, or we've got a resident sparrowhawk. And I've seen the sparrowhawk a couple of times. He sits on the back fence, or we just get up and there's a big pile of feathers on the grass. Sorry about this camera work, the sun's really quite bright here this morning, putting a bit of a glare on the water. So getting back to this sparrowhawk, I say you normally just see a big pile of feathers on the floor. But I did met my wife called me one morning, it's quite early in the morning, she called me, she said the sparrowhawk's out in the garden. And I jumped up quick, and the only camera I had was one of my cameras what I had available, which is just a normal camera which's got video facility. And I videoed it. If I possibly can, I don't know how I'm going to do it because I've got no editing facility, as you know. If I can, I'll try to put it on and show you guys where he's sitting up the end of the garden just ripping a pigeon apart. But it looks like I've videoed it off of a TV, but I've not actually videoed it from a camera. So looks very amateurish, like most of my videos, I suppose. Well, I'd like to thank my couple of new subscribers for jumping in. I'd have to thank Vince over at Twisted Towers. He sent me someone over to, I can't remember the guy's name, who come in and subbed, and he said he was sent from Vince. So thanks, Vince, and thanks to my new subscribers. Slowly moving along. Any more would be gratefully accepted. Anyway, going back to me sparrowhawk. Gets up this morning, and what have we got in the garden? It looks like someone else has met a grizzly end. Oh dear. I'll tell you what, he sits and rips them apart. He doesn't leave a single morsel. And I think this is what happened to poor old Pete. Although we didn't see any feathers in our garden, whether Pete did fly off that night, I don't know, but I say Mr. Sparrowhawk makes a mess of these pigeons. So the one I videoed, he was right up the top end of the garden. And I've seen him once sitting on the fence there. So he must be quite as a resident. I mean, we've seen him about 4 or 5 times, I suppose. So he must be a resident. I think he likes his garden. He likes the sound of the running water, I think. I've checked out and they don't eat fish, so I'm okay there. So I say this is only another short one. So if I can put that little bit of a video on, I will. Let's stay at this garden, all these leaves falling down. And Mr. Squirrel's running everywhere. I have to get the lawnmower out just to vacuum it up, I think. Vacuum all the leaves up. Oh, let's go on over the top video. That's better, isn't it? That's there. Oh, Jamie, I never replied to your last comment about was it the Echo Becco with the raised scales? I don't know what ones you're looking at, Jamie. I honestly can't see any raised scales. I don't know if whereabouts on the fish you're looking, actually. I will say the fish have got like zippers along their backs. See, it's like a zipper. Possibly would look like a raised scale, but I just can't see any raised. See the zip on it? It's like a zip running right down his dorsal, right down his back. I've had a close look and I really can't see any raised scales. So I'm sure you'll be having a look at this one, Jamie. If you are, tell me if you can still see the raised scales. This video is a bit better than the last one. I take it they're the ones you're looking at. The boys are still loving life, aren't they, Wolf? Still loving life on these chilly mornings. Had me flu jab yesterday, that was that done. Off again this morning to have bloods taken. For me check my prostate. Next week Tuesday I'm at the hospital again for echocardiogram on my heart. I'm waiting for another phone call from another hospital from Basildon. They're going to have a look at my lungs. So let's hope that I'll see the winter out. And while I'm on, I've got to say a thank you to my granddaughter Emily. We was over there babysitting the weekend and she helped me out with some more camera problems. So, and in fact, she's only gone and put me on TikTok. So Gang's famous now on TikTok. So anyway, thanks Emily. Look beautiful in the sunlight, don't they? I'm going to have to do a nighttime one. I'm going to put my lights on. Perhaps that'll be my next one I'll do. Put the lights on, do them at night. I'll have to come out here with my onesie and my woolly hat. Right, so just coming up for 10 minutes on this video. Go and get myself ready to go and have my blood sucked out. Oop. I'll see you guys on the next one. Cheers, guys.